So what is
I
up,
wish I had this
everybody?
one instead.
Welcome to the playoffs of 2022 Hogs of War League Season 3. I'm sorry I'm
We'll
not
see how it
reading
goes.
I'm sorry I'm not reading the chat so far. I see everyone really excited, so we're not gonna wait anymore. Crumble, you can give the guys the message to start whenever they want. Also, please
Lovely, let
focus
me do that
focus
in
the
a
game.
second. Oh yes, that is probably quite important.
Yeah, so let's talk about this game. We're seeing Castor versus Pin, which is a game we haven't seen in 2 years.
Oh,
Since
indeed, a very long time to see these two against each other.
the very first Hogs of War League was when Pin and Castor actually faced each other, not only in the group stage, but also in the playoffs. And in both times, Castor was able to win by 1 round. He won 2-1 in the group stage and 3-2 in the playoff semifinal. And I know the guys are not very happy about the maps that they're having today. First of all, we're gonna start on Ridgeback, and Pin goes first. And you have seen Castor's lineup. I guess he really does not like this map because
Oh, it does look like he's picked a weaker lineup for this one. I suppose specifically to get it over with. Well,
Yeah.
not to get it over with, but save him for the better maps.
yeah he went for 3 gunners. Oh wait, it's actually when I talk that the game audio gets cut. Okay, then Crumble, you'll have to lead the way.
Oh dear, I wasn't prepared for that. I was ready to take it easy. Alright, well it's clear that Pin's just picked up some mines and he was working towards the second gunner over here. So got another one hiding in the back somewhere, but Pin will have to look for that at some point.
Yeah,
But so far, splitting some damage.
the thing is, as we were saying, just gonna quickly go over the maps. Ridgeback, Root Canal, Chill Hill, Skullduggery, and Pig in Hell as 5th map, which is already staggering to begin with.
Honestly, starting the playoffs with quite a stacked game, if I'm honest.
When the random
Both in
crate,
players, maps as well. Medicine Ball could end up being useful, but hard to say straight away.
yeah, I think Ridgeback is a map where it would be hard to find it useful.
Yeah, but a classic in a sense. Obviously, the only one with the poison barrels. Quite nice to see.
And you saw here Castor.
Oh, a bit of a
backing-
self-damage hit.
Yeah, he backed away from the. Oh, it worked.
But let's see if he capitalizes off of it. No, he is stuck there though.
Oof, that could be a the lake situation right there. So, quickly go over what's happened. Castor went for the cattle prod, but then backed out, fearing he would be retaliated in the same way by Pin, just throwing him into the mine with another cattle prod. He went for the bazooka, which is riskier. It ended up working, and now Pin is possibly stuck there because when when mines are close to the water, there's a possibility of setting off a
Shot.
mine just by turning.
Oh, and a nice grouping as well. And Gary asking me Pokemon-related questions in the middle of this stream. That is another time for that. But I'm sure I can build up a massive paragraph.
Ooh, Castor having a little bit of trouble,
Castor.
maybe.
So I think that was a very good bazooka shot by Pin, really positioned. I think it was the two gunners as well, right next to each other. So it's looking like he's going to be
gunners of
a
Castor
Castor.
seems to be a little unsure about
Looks
what
like
to do.
he's going to try and cattle prod the paratrooper to the group as well. Maybe so it's forced collateral damage, I suppose, on his own.
Yeah, it does
team.
make sense.
And this would be the turn to do it, if any, because now this would be the point where Castor can start moving his gunners.
Oh, so he's one of them is next.
Ah, yes.
Oh, right. So the max Pin can do is
Well,
poison both of them.
it should be anyway.
Ooh.
Unless it's the other one.
Oh, nice.
Very nice. And it is Ben in the back. Hope we have got no Bens in chat.
Yeah, and 26 gunner is probably the moment where you would start thinking about suiciding him.
Yeah.
Because I think there's no way that someone is gonna have another turn with 26 health, and that is a risky move.
Considering the flamethrower river, no, not at all.
Yeah, I would just say just go for a mortar straight in the air.
Not even.
Yep,
Looks
Castor
like he's designed to
decides.
preserve the gunner for a little
Yeah.
bit.
It's gonna be very easy for Pin to capitalize on that. Just wait for when it's about to be his turn and... Ooh. Oh, he's safe!
Oh, and he's alright.
Wow.
Yeah, looks like he landed on an already exploded tile, I suppose. And thankfully got out of safety. A bit too far to the left, so didn't really have many other places to land in that were mines. So he got out alright there. See how the shot
He's
goes.
gonna set off the barrel, but that's probably not gonna do anything.
Oh, does land in the line. Oh, but does get kicked out of the minefield immediately.
And now Castor will go for the flamethrower.
Here we are.
I think it would have been a
good
good
chunk.
idea. I think it would have been a good idea to do it with the 26 gunner as well, because if Pin goes for the double damage, that's a poison pig out of the way, and that's a very good damage.
Yeah.
I think that para was on 105 or something like that. And
Yeah.
he went out to 10. And now Pin goes for a body block.
Oh. Trying to slide him into the minefield,
Yep.
but it does land into the intended path. So that'll be no extra damage there.
I have to say, a pretty weak shot considering Pin's standards with bazookas.
Yeah, especially in the practice game they had a bit earlier.
Oh yeah,
It's always the practice games that go really well
they
with
were
shots,
hitting
isn't it?
mortar 50s left and right, both Pin and Castor in the practice game.
Oh, this isn't something you see every day. A gunner with a shrapnel. Let's see how he does. Come on, Jim.
Ooh,
Oh, that looks like a big hit.
I don't.
Positions him right next to a poison barrel, which could be useful.
Didn't see the numbers, but I think it was not more than 50. I think I saw it just 120.
Looks like, yeah, I think the tree made it look a bit more impactful than it fully was, but
It's always
still a solid one.
The way they
nevertheless.
move when they get hit by shrapnel bits
Yeah.
is very random.
I'm assuming it's because they count as bullets, and it's usually when a bullet connects with a pig that, that's when the camera shifts.
I see some Machetino already writing
Bad memories.
bad memories in the chat. That's
Probably, yeah, I think we know why, actually. I probably don't need to bring it up again.
yeah. And these guys will play on Skullduggery as map 4, which is exactly the place it was in the final of last year, where you know what happened.
Yes. The moment that shall not be named.
Yeah. Maybe it will be favorable again for Castor, which I don't understand what he's doing here, but I'm gonna trust his judgment. Maybe he knows that guy's health, and he does. It was
Lovely.
a full 30.
He gets a 37.
Which is not that bad. It's.
I'm surprised he managed to get all head jumps in time, though.
Yeah, it was very fast. I will have to say, just a very low health pig is basically the same as a dead pig, because it just doesn't take too much to do head jumps. It really matters where
Indeed.
it's like more than 4 or 5 or something like that.
Oh, what are we thinking here?
Will Pin be able to capitalize for these poisons? He basically is doing the same shot again, but the boots and the crate might mess it up, and that's exactly
no,
what
the crate
happened.
actually did. I was thinking it, but I did not think it would happen.
I saw it happen before it happened. Wow.
Oh,
Crate MVP in the chat.
well, this wouldn't be the first time that a crate has saved Castor in a round.
I mean, everything has saved Castor once at this point.
That's a
Blimp,
good point,
crates,
actually.
The boots.
The crate from the blimp.
Oh, yeah. So yeah, this is an interesting tactic for Ridgeback, because you can just bring the least dangerous pigs in your pool, but then just rely on the shrapnels. That actually makes sense.
Yeah. Just use the weapons that are given to you, which are...
Yeah. And just a as a quick mention, we'll see.
Lovely shot.
We might see Reach back again. In the second game of today, Machetino versus Axby. It's map number 4, and you know Axby is one of those players that is just amazing with shrapnels. So I think we're gonna have a good time if we get to that. Castor's plot armor
medicine ball.
Castor's plot armor showing itself early this year, says Herp Derp. Oh yeah, I completely forgot. I just okay.
Very nice.
Is it possible that he remembered about it and just refused to kill his own gunner because of that? That's probably the reason, isn't it?
That's definitely possible, but it seems kind of risky for that.
True. I mean, he did have...
I suppose on the turn he could have... No, because on the turn he could have used it as well.
Yeah, because it was the para who was holding it before, the purple para, so he did have it. Anyway.
Oh, there goes a tree.
I didn't know there was a pig there. And that is a dangerous number, 19. Pin still has a scout, and I don't think Castor is going to be able to move that paratrooper before. And that's exactly what Castor is doing.
Detonate the barrel. Let's see if he gets it.
Get some mine damage.
The range is... Yeah, the range is a bit low, unfortunately, these poison barrels, so very hard to get the poison off of it as well.
Pin showing his own scout's health, he's on 35, so that means a good hit, plus the mines would have killed him. Ooh, that was... Oh, no!
Unfortunately, okay, I think that happened in the practice as well, actually.
Yeah, I think it was just barely enough to skim over the water. I was looking at it, I was like, that's probably going to sink.
Poison barrels are so disappointing. They're not, in comparison to the regular explosive barrels, they have a lot less range.
Yeah.
I suppose the best thing to compare them to is probably the artillery, like gas shells.
Yeah, and Castor...
And how they work.
Oh my god, Castor might have... Oof. I was gonna say, why not go for the pistol? He's on 15, and you need to kill him to avoid giving Pin a very easy poison. He risked it with the bazooka, and thankfully did just enough to kill him.
I do wonder if there was a reason he opted for the bazooka over a pistol.
I guess so. I don't know why he went on top of the house either. So Pin is just gonna deal with that paratrooper the ye old way instead of hoping for poison.
2 crates dropping. Can't remember what they were. I think one was a shrapnel, one was mines.
I don't know who's winning right now, but Castor's gonna just home in for the head jumps.
He
might be able to.
Say, right. I would have said Pin, but Castor doesn't feel that behind.
Yeah. As long as you get them, you can do it later. It's fine. As long as you get them, it's good. It's good. I think he could have gone for another one. He just goes for bazooka and does get the 40 and not the mines because that was already detonated.
Yep. Indeed, and he's safe.
Would have been huge because it would have been an insta-kill with a mine there. Do want to remember the viewers, the rule for insta-kill on mines. If the pig touches a mine with less than half of the health he started the turn with, he dies. So Pin homing in for a mortar, he pretty much has to attempt to kill that gunner with one hit, and it looks like he might have managed to.
Lovely.
No, he's on 3 now. That does mean that he's gonna have, that does mean that he's gonna have to use another turn to kill him, but on the other hand, his 2 health gunner is safe now because Castor cannot do head jumps with a 3 health gunner.
Indeed.
What is here? A shrapnel grenade and probably some rocket launchers.
Yep. Rocket launchers, yeah, that's it.
And I think Castor went for the shrapnel to attempt the crazy damage because that's pretty much what he needs to do.
Yeah.
Oh, he's still on full health. Okay,
Not
he
bad.
got...
That was a 70.
Yes, it was... No, wait. Yeah, it was a 70 plus 4 fall damage from being shoved into the wall, I guess.
Got to see a return
It's a
of
50.
50.
Still, I would say favorable to Castor because he can now try to kill that sapper with another shrapnel, maybe.
See if he does it. Needs another one, and then maybe some like fall or water damage. Let's see if he can do it, or a big hit.
It's a 50.
No, just
okay,
a 50.
okay. It's fine because you still would have needed a turn to end it, even if it was on 6 health. So it's getting
Yep,
very close,
fair
but
enough.
I think Pin is slightly in front just because of the numbers.
Yeah.
But I think every single pig on the map is in range of one-shot kill right now.
Off the top of my head, I think so, or about close to.
Yeah, I think Pin's Sapper's on 26, the Gunners are on 37 and 2.
37, I was trying to remember the last one.
Castor's Gunner
Yeah.
is on 27, and this guy is poisoned. And I don't remember how much, but around 40, I think.
Do not have much time, Castor. Oh.
Yeah, if he managed to do this head jump, it would have been huge. And that is exactly a kill!
Wait!
He was on
Does
37.
it get an explosion range? No, he does not.
But it's still a bit of a mess for Pin.
This is...
Yeah, I think Castor has got it.
Yeah.
Because if Pin goes there to try to make him skip... Oh yeah, that's what you need to do. You need to go there and put a TNT to try to make Castor's pig skip. That's how you win it. But Pin is not doing it.
It'll still be this gunner's turn, though, is the problem.
Oh no, that's extra damage for Pin.
Oh,
19.
I think that sealed it.
That might have sealed it. Castor needs to head jump the gunner that's right next to him and then do any kind of damage to the sapper.
Put himself in prime shooting position with that explosion landing
Does
as well.
get it. But now he needs to run.
Unlike the wind. And just do anything.
Yeah, this is such a terrible situation to be in because you can try the bazooka. Oh no,
Oh, go for a rocket launcher.
Goes for
that's
the
a risky
most
one.
unreliable weapon in the game. I don't think that's gonna hit.
It's the wall.
He does hit.
Yeah, we're alright.
Oh my
It hits
god.
the wall, blows up, blows him up,
I'm sorry for
and they
shouting,
both
but
go down.
holy thing,
What
that's
a
the first
start.
game.
Yep. And that was the map they all hated.
Oh my god, okay. I think we're in for a very crazy playoff
She's gonna be something.
for this season, but Castor takes the win on Ridgeback by going second and with 3 gunners in his lineup. That's huge.
Wow.
Okay, so we're gonna take a little break, and then we'll come back with game 2 on Root Canal. See you there. But welcome back to Pin versus Castor game 2. We're going to go to Root Canal now. Another map that a lot of people don't like, but I think it's more because of the jetpack crates than the map itself. I think it's a nice map.
Yeah. No, I do like the map, honestly, yeah. Very nice. Oh, Pin's raring to go.
Yep, and oh yeah, we did forget him just
It's-
just telling me he can't
Yeah,
go.
just
I
gave
think,
him the A-OK.
Yeah. So, Castor won already using all 3 of his gunners. That's a pretty huge advantage for him. But although to be fair, Pin did use 2 himself. So
Yeah. So, it works out, and he did end up winning the first one, and that seemed to have been, I suppose, in a way, his throwaway team composition, if that makes sense. And he did end up doing quite well with it in the end, as we saw.
sorry for laughing, but the chat is just making so many jokes about me. Then the Fox out of nowhere just says, "Well, at least no porn was visible." I was like, "What the fuck, guys?" Okay,
Well,
so
he's got a point.
I just want to say a quick thank you to everybody who wished me a happy birthday in the chat.
Shit, it's your birthday.
Yeah, you didn't know that, I know.
Oh.
So yeah,
Oh,
it's
no. I apologize, happy birthday.
don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. But let's focus on the game. Castor is going first. Of course, as we switch around in every move, it is only random in the first one and in the eventual final one. And does get the MoMA. Nicholas is already talking about it in the chat as well. For those of you who don't
Oh,
know,
the birthday is coming up.
For those of you who don't know, the MOMA
Oh, no.
is the medic on medic action, which means just the medic tranquilizing and body blocking another medic. Can you please just stop making jokes about the commentators on the chat?
Oh, that's the best part.
I suppose so. Okay, this could be out of bounds kill. Okay, no.
Oh, looks alright. Looks about, I'm going to assume 34 is... Yes, I do apologize for forgetting. To be fair, I do forget my own birthday.
Yeah,
if that helps.
You had no way to know. Shut up. So Pin is retaliating with his own grenadier. Oh yeah, they both went for the couple. I just noticed that now. Sorry, we're not focusing on the lineups very well because, well, you can tell we had some difficulties in setting up everything.
Yeah. The setup was, yeah, there was a couple of problems in the end, but we managed to sort it out.
Yeah.
Has been a good while since the last stream.
So they both brought the couple, which means medic and grenadier together, which I remember it can only be done once throughout the entire match. Here on Root Canal, which is surprising because, for example, this match has Pig in Hell in it, one of the most coupled maps of all time.
Didn't know that we recorded statistics like that.
Well, I don't. I
just
never.
the 30th watching it.
I never checked it, but I think I know it because it's such a barren map that every time you just want to hit your enemy as hard as you can. So everyone trading bro for bro. The Grenadiers gave a cluster to each other as a present for Christmas.
Indeed, this is so far a pretty textbook match.
But Castor
MOMA
does
on
have...
one end, clusters on one end.
But Castor does have 2 scouts in his team, and he's probably going to look for a double here.
I would argue risking hitting your medic to make sure it doesn't hit the tree is probably worth it. He's already poisoned, it's another 15 damage.
Yep. Makes total sense to me as well, and he gets the double in it.
And the sapper is locked eyes with the sniper, there we are, being guesses.
I'm sorry, whenever I'm snickering it's because I'm reading the chat. Just that Pin, the fact that Pin that can turn off insta-kills somehow. It's just very funny. And despite the fact that Castor went first, the first Grenadier to crumble is his own. Oof, a little bit of stutter here.
Nice.
Ooh, okay. Getting some skipped frames. I don't know what
what's
wrong with that, but yeah, it seems
hopefully
to be normal now.
Okay, hopefully that's not too bad. How's it on the stream end?
I think it's fine. We have to do it like
question.
this.
How is the audio for the viewers?
Oh yeah. I guess it would be worth asking how is the audio for you guys in the viewer seat in your homes?
More for the game itself in comparison to the microphone, microphone volumes. Well, just generally anyway.
There's not really much to commentate in this game so far. Just every single pig is hitting whoever is in front of him the hardest he can.
This is I really want to say this is like a standard bit of a beat 'em up thing. I think the most eventful thing was the double poison. That was the most out of standard, I suppose.
They're saying that I'm a little bit quieter. I'm raising up my volume right now, so thank you for the feedback, I guess. Audio taste as well, thank you for asking. Alright.
The audio smells lovely today.
Yep. Feels good to the touch.
Let's see, the MOMA continued. Straight on to cast the Sapper. Still got 2 jetpacks left. And
I do see Castor on the upper hand so far because he's winning the most battles in the side of the map.
The double poison generally, but I suppose that counts as the winning battle, as you mentioned.
Yeah, and especially considering the fact that...
bit far maybe? Oh,
no, never mind. That was very good. Didn't catch the starting health of that sapper, but he did take a hit.
He took 50.
Okay.
They're both on 80-ish or so.
And Pin does not go for the jetpack crates. That's probably a mistake. And I think Castor is going to remember it. Yep.
Quick turnaround there.
We need Lofi ADB audio. ADB can never be too loud. That's not right, actually. It did. There were some matches in this group stage, which was crazy, by the way.
Yeah.
That made me scream very loud.
Lo-fi ADPs.
It's Tuesday, isn't it?
Yeah. Lo-fi ADB
come
beats
on.
that you can do your homework to.
Come on,
You
just
can
stop,
speedrun
guys.
to.
Completely
Oh, that's it.
missing.
That's ADB beats that you can speedrun to.
It's just that they're making us skip the game completely because of this. I mean, they are funny. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, yes, absolutely.
I'm not unappreciating them.
Oh, it's triple jetpack here. Very rapid succession. Not often you see that. There's usually a lot of readjustment in it, normally.
Ooh, and it could be a double hit.
Going for the double, yeah, it looks like he's got that. Yeah, it's got to be a double.
Yeah, I figure.
And it will look like to maybe. Oh no, he's not.
Figure that
maybe.
Sapper is on 30 health, so he would probably not survive the next turn. But that was probably an attempt at body block, and he kind of succeeded.
Yeah. It was hard to judge whether or not he was going to actually make it, but I would say yeah, it has overall.
Yeah, considering Castor Scout is next, he's probably try to go for the body block to avoid being poisoned.
Oh, good point, yeah.
And I will say, it's not an easy shot if you want to just poison him.
Oh.
I don't think you can manage to do 5 head jumps.
No, he's not going to get a 5 in a row. I feel like maybe the backwards head jump might have been a bit better on that hill, but maybe he was a bit too far away from it.
I did find a specific way that helps me do head jumps, but okay, I think that was a lag spike, which made Castor pause the game.
Okay.
He's on 2 seconds. Remember, we have rewind in case something bad happens. The beauty of Lime games, yes, I agree.
Oh. We're turning down the volume in-game as well, it looks like. No, it's back up.
Castor is probably having a lag spike, so he goes for the Paratrooper Cochon. And now that means that I think every single pig of Pin's lineup is poisoned. Okay, that was... Okay, no. I was going to say that was probably missed input, but no, he went for the jetpacks.
Yeah. He's out of here. He's refilling.
Big thanks to NordVPN, says KB in the chat.
NordVPN and Raid Shadow Legends.
And Hogs of War Legends.
True. And don't forget that you can...
God.
Oh, what happened there?
That was Pin failing to get the bazooka out of his pocket 3 times in a row.
Ended up going for the fast inputs. Took a bit too long and then ended up not getting it out at all.
Yeah. It was a pretty crucial turn because if he managed to fire the bazooka and hit the orderly for at least a 33, he would have skipped and his medic would have avoided skipping.
Yeah.
Now, this is a bit of a wasted trank because the medic will dive because of the poison and he could have skipped another turn if he wasn't dying from it. But I guess he was next, so Castor didn't really have a choice about it. I mean, he could have jumped on his head and knifed him. So maybe he could have saved the trank for another guy, but I don't think he would have had another turn anyway, so maybe it was a right choice anyway.
Bit of a head jump game.
Yeah, I think he's preparing him for the poison, just putting a little sprinkle of paprika on the pork.
Oh, I see we've gone for 2 very different analogies. Never mind.
All right. The question is Pin... Does Pin have enough health to survive before his team gets crumbled by poison? And I said crumbled twice again, considering you're in here. That's pretty funny.
I appreciate the reference.
I don't know about this move, because yes, it does mean that Castor's... Yeah, that's probably a mistake. Unless... Okay, I'll wait for this one. Because Castor is probably going to go to the Sapper. Oh, he's got 3 jetpacks even. You can see how not collecting that crate was crucial for Pin.
Yeah. And there's a skip turn set up.
Yeah, I think we're
Took
gonna...
a couple of turns, but we got there.
Maybe Castor skips? No, he doesn't. Yeah, so all he needs to do now is...
ABs.
Alright, we're not gonna comment on that one, KB.
I like it. I will.
Alright, so... Castor can just go there, do anything to both of these, and if he is lucky, he could even get a skip turn out of this. Woo? No, okay. Very close, though. Oh, no
Ooh,
damage,
well,
wow.
I'm surprised at that, yeah. Actually, could have been quite big if he got some damage off.
Yeah, I think the game is over, if anything, because I think one of the two scouts of Castor's team is still on full health.
Yeah.
Oh, he gets the
Very
parachute,
nice, actually.
the parachute cancel twice in a row, and I think Pin is... Oh, 3 times in a row, actually. And I think Pin is just finishing it.
He's ending it in style.
Yeah, he did realize that there was nothing to be done. Because like I said, Pin still has... Castor still has a full health scout. And yeah, he does manage to end it in this turn. Barely. So many kills.
Triple kill.
But
Castor
Castor
wins with 2 pigs remaining.
Yeah, I was gonna say the exact same thing. So that means that Castor is leading 2-0, and one more game will make him advance to the semi-final. But Pin will go first again in the 3rd map, and it will be none other than Chill Hill, one of the most feared map of all time. See you guys.
Favorite.
Oh yeah, sorry for cutting you off. See you guys.
Oh no, that was it.
In a minute. We're gonna take another break. Alright, we are back. And we are about to set off
Indeed.
on the most dangerous hill in Hogs of War. And there are many hills in Hogs of War. There's Hillock, there's Chill Hill, and Hill Base. And there was another hill name I don't remember right now. But anyway, Chill Hill...
He'll forget.
is the only map currently in the pool with artilleries. And also, as you might have checked in the lineups, Pin and Castor are completely going mirrored. The same pigs, paratrooper, grenadier, sapper, scout.
Indeed, and this is... Oh, and Pin started as well, perfect.
Hills have eyes, famous creepy Hogs map.
See, I'm always a fan of this map, because it's one of the few maps we have that have artillery in it.
That, and it's very what's the word? Fearful when you have to play on it.
Yeah.
It's very scary.
See if he gets the amount right. That looks so... Oh, I think that's a bit too far at the front. Yeah.
Well, that was a bit too short, actually. But he does get a decent amount of damage. So I'm assuming Castor will try the same. And I was going to say, this map always produces great matches. At least lately.
Oh, absolutely. I really do love this map. I feel like it's... Yeah, as I was saying, it's one of the few maps that kind of go a bit out there in what's in store for you. You got the freeze gas, you got the thingy rain earth strike at some point. No, is it fire rain? Or is it just regular? Can't remember.
Yeah.
Pretty sure it's fire rain. Oh, not going for the...
Artillery.
Ooh. No, we're going
Goes
for the
for the damage.
1,000-pound shell.
On a grenadier. That makes sense in a way.
Oh,
But-
and misses.
It was probably a full power shot. And that already gives a huge advantage to Pin. If he can... Oh, no!
Yeah. Wait, is he just dead
Don't
off of that? He might actually
ever-
just be dead off of that.
Don't ever do that on Chill Hill. Never risk the slide. And that's a self-kill!
Oh,
I was gonna say, if he can collect the F-Rain, Pin has basically got a huge advantage, but now the tables have turned, and this could be devastating for Pin.
oh, that's such a huge loss.
Yeah. Such a crucial turn, yeah.
It really
too.
looked like he was starting to come back like immediate, because obviously Castor didn't end up using his 1,000-pound shell.
Yeah.
But now, well, I mean, I think the trade is worth it.
I mean, of course. But just imagine, Pin,
Yeah.
all Pin had to do was collect the F-Rain, use it on... not even use it, just go for a bazooka on Castor's artillery. Would be enough to kill it. And then he
Yeah.
would have had a full health artillery, with Castor just having to repeatedly hit it to destroy it. A huge advantage. Appreciate the Sir Smoke a lot saying what that was hurting to watch you all have been here, which is funny because
indeed.
I think he joined the server like yesterday, and the fact that he knows how painful that slope is just something.
Went for the freeze guess. Here it is, one of the big arms, but just single target. Fair enough.
Although I don't... Oh no, the Grenadier was right here. I was gonna say, not a great choice to do it with the Grenadier. Oh.
Morale is slightly low, or
Yeah, probably.
so might be going into the quicker decisions, I suppose, if that makes sense, or what's the
Yeah.
word I'm looking for? Ratch?
Yeah, that's what I
think Ratch,
say.
think is
That's what
I'm
I say
looking
about playing Hogs, but just in general. Like when
Yeah.
when you're not doing very well, just do simple things that they're easier to pull off right, and you can just get back on.
Absolutely. It is a turn-based game. You can take your time to an extent, you know. Obviously, I
Yeah.
mean, there is obviously a timer, but, you know, in comparison to
Yeah.
some other games where you might need to act instantly.
Completely understandable to not see the Grenadier was right there. Would have been a great move to just freeze him. He does get a 50 on the shrapnel though, and I imagine Castor's gonna mimic it. Or maybe not. He's just gonna use the turn to destroy the artillery. That makes sense, actually.
Yeah, he hasn't used the 1,000-pound shell yet. Might be
And
why.
also, Pin's artillery is on 75, so you would actually need a shrapnel to destroy it. While Castor's one is on 31, so that means Pin can just snipe it. Oh, that's a good move actually.
Like that.
That's an even better move psychologically, because it means that the Grenadier's turn from Pin was basically wasted.
Yeah. And the one really strong weapon gone as well.
Yeah. But, on the other hand, it does give Pin's artillery another turn, most probably. I don't see Castor destroying it in any way. Pin somehow decides to use the heavy explosive. Would have been enough to just snipe it, but I suppose if you feel more comfortable with it.
The slide does not slide into the mines. I'm not sure how many are left after that, though. So it might have been okay anyway.
Was that the same minefield that Pin's paratrooper died on?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. But he
I think
does
it was,
remain.
wasn't it?
He does remain in a pretty dangerous spot.
That is true.
So, and Pin's turn is in the artillery now. He could potentially even use what's the name? A shockwave shell to throw into the minefield. But I guess it makes sense to just go down and collect everything before going back in. No, he doesn't even go back in. Just wants to do it with a jetpack, and that's probably going to be the end of Pin's turn, because that's going to take a lot of time.
Well, actually, a couple of mines left in there.
He does die, but now Pin has to get away.
Fly away!
Fly on top of the artillery, which I guess is not the worst decision in 2 seconds. Actually, might have been the best decision.
In 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Might be looking to meet him up there.
But that does mean that Castor will take the artillery, which does still have a 1,000-pound shell in it.
Looking to get a second chance.
Can you imagine if it would have hit
And
the
that is a
paratrooper on
second
top?
chance. Oh, true, actually, yeah. You can hit the paratrooper on top, I think, with the gas shell.
Yeah.
I think if you detonate it immediately.
Yeah, and that's only because you can detonate it. That's
Yeah.
very funny. Very close to a full health kill for Castor. If he had touched the mine, he would have been dead instantly. That scout is only on 42 if he even was at full health, so... Just have time to snap a quick jetpack, but... Oh,
What are we thinking?
Yeah, I think Pin just remembered that Castor's Grenadier is still on 120.
Oh, I see. Does get them all piled in together, but
Yeah, that's gonna be huge damage.
yeah.
The game is slowly fading into Castor's hands. And it is sad because considering how they got here, one might even assume that Pin was the favorite. Because Castor, yes, he is the 2 times champion in 2 Hogs War League tournaments, but he had a rough group stage this year. He lost 2 games, both 2-0 actually, to Niklas and Angurio. He came in 3rd in his group,
Yeah.
which was considered to be the easier one. Meanwhile, Pin came in 2nd in the toughest group, ironically with the same score as Castor, 4 wins and 2 losses.
Potential double here. Let's see if he gets it.
Ooh.
Oh, it's gone up a bit too far to the right. I'm surprised it did that.
Yeah, very unlucky. And Iron Fox in the chat is right. Castor seems like he's got his edge back. He's playing very well.
Indeed. Even after him mentioning that he doesn't get to practice as much as he'd like to, or used to, I suppose, back then.
Yeah.
Got some other commitments, but yeah, he's still playing very well.
Ooh,
Hasn't forgotten everything.
That's a long slide.
It's really going to show the experience.
And I think... Ooh, that's a last second shrapnel. Let's see. That was only a 30.
Just a 30. Unfortunate, but it does get some damage.
Yep. It was one of those moments where you can see... you can see the game lagging. It was not the stream, it was just the game. Being unable to handle a snowy map with a shrapnel with a wide range camera and everything. And I was just laughing at Monty's comment in the chat. Fun fact, I have no fun fact to share.
I think Pin was looking to try and destroy the artillery with a jetpack, but looks like he has to resort to a high explosive instead.
No, that was correct, because the artillery was on 75 health, so he needed both the jetpack and the high explosive. That was a correct move. The sapper is down, and I think...
He used two, though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I think Pin is down to only a scout and his paratrooper. A scout which is on 42 health. Looking pretty grim, if you ask me.
It's gonna be a nice roll.
Well, that's
again, goes down too far to the right. Oh!
Wow. Nice double. Although I think that scout was
Purely
already
intentional, I'm sure.
I think that scout was already poisoned, I think.
It did still look very cool.
Oh, yeah, indeed.
Yes, he was poisoned, though, yes. Just to answer your question that I never actually answered.
There is still one thing that might save Pin, which is the airstrike. Although it does come out in Castor's turn.
How long's left until that? I thought it was still a little bit to go.
I have no idea. I just know that it comes down in the turn of the player going in second.
Okay.
That's not it. That's an air burst, I think.
Okay. I was gonna say that would have been quite the opposite to not for a while.
Not looking very good on health. Well, the paratrooper still has a decent amount of health.
Yeah.
I think it's too early to give up for Pin, anyway.
Oh, I agree, yeah. Let me
Might
take out the Sepper
attempt
with a
to
nice
kill on the
shot.
Sepper. Yeah.
That is a nice shot indeed.
It's not, you know, often you see someone try a long-range grenade throw.
Yeah. Always nice to see. And it was a very direct one as well, because sometimes if they are long range, they use the environment and terrain
okay, that's the
to
airstrike.
it.
Yep.
Wait, when did that come down? Did I just miss it?
I think it came down just now. I didn't see it.
I must have just
However,
looked to the left though. Okay.
he cannot use it, but Pin's body block wasn't very good, and yeah, the cluster can just... Oh, okay, that's a missed cluster. That's
Ooh,
something.
Yeah.
Is that a glimmer of hope for Pin? Because, hear me out on this one. The airstrike was collected by the Grenadier, which is poisoned, which means there is a possibility for Pin to steal it, if he can play on the turns. And looks like he's going for it, because that's basically his win condition right now.
Indeed. Nice little group up together.
Oh, and it's this guy's turn. That means he's gonna get another hit on them.
Machine gun jetpack. Definitely use the jetpacks here, but machine gun probably not any use. I would be surprised.
I'm just gonna say
This'll be some
Castor
nice
is
chip damage.
grouping up his pigs, which, if turns out that Ping can steal his airstrike, that might just be the craziest comeback ever.
That's something I'm very interested in seeing.
Okay, very good move by Castor here. The scout was on 42. He did not kill him intentionally, so... Oh wait, no. It was not his move, anyway. I thought he was intentionally leaving him alive so he would
Yeah.
be unable to do crazy shit.
Yeah. And as if it was his turn coming up next, I'm assuming.
Yeah, and that's a problem for Pin. He will probably kill the Grenadier with this shot, unless he, like, does it very specifically.
Yeah.
And if he kills the Grenadier, it's game over. And he does not. He's on 12.
Okay. Still in poison range if he can, well, I suppose, get 2 head jumps in time.
He will not get 2 head jumps if... okay, that's a double head jump. Very nice by Castor.
Lovely.
Although, I would have not killed the scout, because he would have been next, and it's pretty hard to do head jumps with a 2 health pig, you know?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. Now, I don't know how much Pin's guy is on.
Ooh, lovely shot. Right in the face.
How much? Oh, 10. Okay.
Ooh.
Okay. Game over.
Okay, it's not looking too great, never mind.
Yeah, game over. I thought he could still move normally. I thought he was above 25. If he was above 25, he could have gone to the Grenadiers, jumped on his head twice, made him skip a turn, and got the airstrike. And he could have possibly ended it with the airstrike. But nope.
Yeah. And that is 3-0 to Castor.
3-0 to Castor, which means that he'll be the first semi-finalist, advancing to next week, where he will face the winner of Angurio versus Iron Fox, which will be tomorrow's second game.
So either way, a very nice semi-finals match.
Yeah. Truly well played. It's sad that Pins has to go with no rounds won, but yeah, it's Castor. You could expect that. Thank you for being here, and we'll give it out to the new ones.
Exactly. And say happy birthday to ADB. Yeah.
Yay! Starting today, you need 2 more head jumps to poison me, because I'm 27.
Nice.
I'll leave you guys with that one.